Joe Visconti.
Good morning, Chief Justices. I'd like to address the Rules Committee as it relates to foreclosure to the foreclosure docket. I'm Joe Visconti, and I'm a candidate for Governor of the state of Connecticut. I come before you today out of great concern that our judicial branch of government is broken. It's not impartial. In fact, it's biased. Because of some of the changes implemented by Chief Justice Chase Rogers, foreclosure mill law firms are involved in making the rules and foreclosure processes, which can directly benefit their gross profit. This was done by her creation of the Foreclosure Benchmark Committee and allowing the foreclosure lawyers privileges never given to this side of adversarial legal process. Justice Rogers has created a class of legal robber barons whose primary interest, as with all businesses, is self-enrichment and not necessarily justice. These are supposed to be the rules that judges are supposed to follow and honor. Instead, they are long forgotten in the rush to justice created not by the foreclosure defendant, by an inherently flawed banking and lending system. This is further complicated by the foreclosure mills such as Hunt, Liebert, and Jacobson, the largest in the state by far, amongst others, having a seat at the table. This has created a new phrase employed by thousands who have gone through the foreclosure process and lost their homes. The phrase is called mortgage laundering, the taking of a person's home by illegal and unethical means and by selling or transferring title over and over again in a mortgage portfolio to discourage the tracing of the act and to avoid anyone's ability to follow the ownership for a possible recovery. Rule 2.4, external influences on judicial conduct or judgment. An independent judiciary requires that judges decide cases according to law and facts without regard to whether particular laws or litigants are popular or unpopular with the public, the media, government officials, or the judge's friends or families. The integrity of judicial decision-making it's undermined is based on whole or in part on inappropriate outside influences such as the access afforded by the foreclosure mill lawyers. The Hunt, Liebert, and Jacobson law firm and managing partner Richard Liebert, amongst others, has undue influence over the judicial division by virtue of their involvement in a judicial benchmark foreclosure committee. They were appointed by Supreme Court Justice Chase Rogers, and this has opened the judiciary to direct access and influence by the very people that they see every Monday during the foreclosure short calendar. A massive conflict of interest. An independent, fair, and impartial judiciary is indispensable to our system of justice. The United States legal system is based on the principle that independent, impartial, and competent judiciary composed of men and women of integrity will interpret and apply the law that governs our society. Thus, the judiciary plays a central role in preserving the principles of justice and the rule of law. Inherent in all the rules contained in this code are present that judges, individually and collectively, must respect and honor the judicial office as a public trust and strive to maintain and enhance confidence in the legal system. Judges should maintain the dignity of judicial office at all times and avoid both impropriety and the appearance of impropriety in their professional and personal lives. They should aspire at all times to conduct and ensure the greatest possible public confidence in their independence, impartiality, integrity, and competence. This is not the case in Connecticut because of the inclusion of the foreclosure mill lawyers in the rulemaking process. The Code of Judicial Conduct established standards for ethical conduct of judges in matters affecting the performance of their judicial duties and fair and efficient operation of the courts or other tribunals on which they serve. Although it is not intended as an exhaustive guide for the conduct of judges, who must be guided in their professional and personal lives by general ethical standards as well as by the law, which includes this code, it is intended to assist judges in maintaining the highest standards of professional and personal conduct as it affects their judicial work, and it has failed in Connecticut because of Justice Chase Rogers and Governor Malloy, who allows her to sit in the highest position in the Connecticut Judicial Division. I call on Governor Malloy to stand up for the people of the state of Connecticut, stop the favoritism, and protect our citizens from judges who are complicit in the largest land grab in the history of this nation by turning the other way and granting motions without basis or evidence. Thank you.